morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Sunday morning here in Colorado Springs, and I hope you watched Hogarth with Lena Rodriguez and Lady G. We did an excellent show last night, and we almost had 4,000 people in the chat, which is phenomenal. Because over on Hogarth, there's a few things I absolutely love about Hogarth. Number one, I love his accent. Number one, number two, he's very intelligent. He articulates things. He's, you know, all of that, and of course, a great reader, and he knows his astrology for sure. But there's one aspect about him is he runs the show very, I don't know, professionally, if I might say that. I kind of hesitate to say professionally because he just exudes formality. You know what I mean? He just makes sure that things go well, things, go, and he tries to get as much done as possible, the work that we have to read on. And it's very important. And you can tell he takes it serious enough to make sure that he produces a good show. Anyways, all the gushing over Hogarth. We did a lot on there. So if you wanted to go watch that, that would be awesome. The reason why I'm on here today, well, number one, I have to remember to tell you, if you want a reading with me, at the end of March is my last personal reading. I'm probably going to keep up the classes or the remote viewing exercise. However, personal readings, I'm going to stop. I may pick it up maybe next spring. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I think I have done enough personal readings at this point, and I need to do other stuff. Maybe leave more room for definite classes and things like that. So my time is limited. I can't do everything. I'm not superwoman like I used to be in my 20s. I used to be able to, use at least 18 hours of a 24-hour day in my 20s. Now, not so much. Okay, so there's that. So you can go to my webs or to you can I'll just post it underneath this video and you can see the link. You also go to my postings on my channel. You can see where I've posted a link where you can go and make an appointment if you choose to do that. I am here. Okay, so back to the original. I like this one here, this Zoom shows my green eyes. I think that they're beautiful. Distracted. I'm gonna do a remote view on Trump. I haven't done a remote view on Trump probably in 2 years. And the last time I did a remote view on Trump, well, I don't know if it was the last time, but he turned around and walked off the back of the stage. So I want to see what the remote view says today. And I'm just going to go in without really a direction or a question. I'm just going to see what the universe has to say, and let's see what we get. So hang in there. Okay, so some people keep on asking me about what do you do for protection? And I got to tell you, I don't ask for protection every time because I've already asked for protection once. I don't need to redo every single time. I do not believe in that. I did not rescind my request. I didn't say, can I have protection? And then 2 hours later, never mind, I'm going to reject the protection. No, one and done. And I do a spell. It's called a mirror spell. It's for people out there that if you say, for instance, if you're going to read on me, it's a mirror spell. That means you're just reading on yourself. It's a reflection of you. So there's that. And I have a birthright of protection. The universe has already protected us from the get-go. So, anyways, there's that. I am protected. No worries, people. And I'm going to, of course, Do two at a time. Put them in my Buddha hands. You can see I have these little lotus Buddha hands. But I place them in, and there we go. Okay, take a deep breath. It is crazy. Getting into his energy is so, how can I put it, drugged up. It's the only way I can think how to describe his energy. Do I think he's doing drugs? Probably, but I'm not here to say whether he is or not, but that's the feeling. Okay, all right. I'm trying to get through the feeling of being drugged up. I'm trying to get through that mesh and try to get in. So, am I having trouble getting in? A little. A little. There's a resistance there. I'm not going to deny. Ooh, okay. He's insulated. He's in a Great Big O huge, those Great Big O huge white balls where you get inside and you bounce around. They're Great Big O huge balls, like air inside. And he's inside and he's bouncing around. He's like insulated. Um, so there's that. I'm gonna ask who's insulating. Oh, he thinks. Oh, there's pinholes in his ball. He has to go and get air in it a lot. He's like, it's coming out again. Trying to get past this ball, this big old huge air ball that he's in, that he's bouncing around and in his insulation. He really believes that. Okay. He believes he has that narcissistic, I'm invincible. He now has a paintbrush in his hand, a big, huge paintbrush, and he's scribbling on a canvas. That's what he's doing. He's like, I can do whatever I want. I can make the scene to do what I want. I can make the sky turn. I got the hiccups again. Turn whatever way I want. He's like, but the portrait itself is like brown, black, gold up here. You know what I mean? It's like scribbling. There's no cohesiveness of it. It's quite ugly on his canvas, but he has his paintbrush, he has his paint, and he thinks he's creating his own existence. He's creating his own world. And that's probably true. It's probably true that he's doing his utmost best to do that. He has something wrong with his legs. When he walks, he's wiggly. He's not stable. There's something wrong with his legs. I don't know if this is true. I really have no idea what this is true. Colon cancer? They just showed me a picture of him having a colostomy bag on him, but no, there's no evidence of that whatsoever. So it could be spiritual and symbolic. or it could be actual, but I just saw a colostomy bag on him. And the words I saw was colon cancer. Um, okay. Whatever that scene was. I'm trying to follow him, and he's just his legs are wiggly and he's walking. Um he's like got these great big old huge shoes on, like they're black. They're not actual clown shoes, but they're big enough that it makes him feel like he's oh, there's something really wrong. Okay. Let's get to thank you very much for the information about his health, his body. Let's get to the Oval Office. Let's get it's almost like I haven't seen anybody from the any political figure around him. It's really kind of weird. Uh he's not it's like he's by himself and everybody else is doing the work. And he's by himself and then he gets propped up like burning at the beach, he gets propped up here and he gets propped up over here and he gets propped up over there and everybody else is doing the work. Why is he so tired, Spirit? Why is he so tired? It's the cancer. It just the colon cancer. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I really don't. There's no proof of that. So, but that's just what I heard. I heard we have a short amount of time. That's the reason why everything's going so fast. They're fighting against his health. They're they're trying to beat the clock. So in public, he looks put together, but behind the scenes, he's falling apart. He does not look healthy behind the scenes. But once they dress him up, put the makeup on, and put him, full of whatever medicine he needs, he looks okay. But as soon as that's done and over with, he falls apart. Okay, let's keep on going. He has a black entity hanging onto his shoulder. I just saw, like, how you get black shadows? Black, what are they called? The shadow people? He has one hanging onto his shoulders wherever he goes. He has a black entity. That's not a shocker. We all could have guessed that. But this one's pretty tall, like towers over him. And he has his hand like on his shoulder. And Trump's going like this, leave me alone. Leave me alone. He knows it. Leave me alone. Okay, I don't know why they're showing me this, but I just got a wooden Dutch shoe. You know how those wooden Dutch or German shoes? I could be getting the country wrong, but it has a yellow flower stuck in this wooden shoe. And I'm not sure why that came across, but that's exactly the picture that I just got was a wooden like Dutch or German little shoe with a yellow flower in it. Oh, and they're throwing it into the water. They're like throwing it into a body of water off a bridge. We're definitely gonna have to Google that. Maybe somebody will know. Um, Come on, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. He's slumping over. He's just slumped over. Slumped over, wakes up, slumped over, wakes up. I am. The thing about this whole thing is it's not like he's doing a whole lot of political real stuff. They prop him up. All right. Who is he listening to? Who who is he trying to please? What's going on? I mean, yeah, Putin's over here, Elon's over here, and there's just like a whole bunch of people, but there's one other person that's way more important than any of them. And I'm not sure who this is. It's a white guy, of course. He's an older man with gray hair. He is wearing like what I would consider the most expensive uh suit I've ever seen in my life, and it's kind of silvery, shiny, like this really expensive suit. And he's like sitting back and dictating almost everything. But this is a somebody new. This is somebody different. Even Putin is just nodding at him. You're there, I see you. You're there, I see you. Who is this? What we don't need is another anonymous little player involved in all of this. Oh, he literally just kicked him. Wake up, he says. Kicked him. Get up. Trump, he just kicked Trump. Get up. Like I am. Doing what I can. Doing what I can. Who is this? Trying to see if there's any indications of like any indication. Good God, he keeps on kicking Trump. Um, a nod from Putin. Um, he's like not. Trump is in that like a secret mode, like he's not telling anybody what's going on. Oh, keep on going. All right, I'm gonna come up out of this. All right, it just keeps on. Let me do some cards on this, and then I want to go into the United States and the government and see what. So I kind of feel like I need to see what's going on in the government side of things. It gets more and more bizarre as you kind of go through it. It is like bizarro world. You know what I mean? I don't know who this other person can be. Maybe somebody watching can get it. But I don't know who it was. They're like being really cruel to Trump. Not that I care. Let me set that straight. But they're being really mean to make him keep on going, which would make sense. Anything that would motivate Trump to be as cruel as somebody being as cruel to him. It makes sense. Okay, here we go. Let me pull 3 cards and maybe some clarifiers on that remote view and see what's going on. Queen of Cups, New Horizons, self-improvement. Page of Pentacles, study, manifestation, money. I swear. So the Queen of Cups, it doesn't mean it's a queen. It doesn't mean it's a female because it wasn't a female in my remote view. It really wasn't. But this Queen of Cups is that creative visionary, that person who is up there having the plan. I got the plan. The Page of Pentacles is that manifestation. I want this plan to come to fruition. And they want to be as rich as can be. A 5 of Pentacles showing up is really the lack of stability, unemployment, missed opportunities. I just heard Trump's not fulfilling his side. He's not doing what he's supposed to. Like they lost something. They're not getting what they want. Lack of stability, missed opportunity in his vision. That's why he's kicking Trump. Get with it. Let's do it. Come on. It was really weird. Okay, clarifying. I have these cards here that are called clarifying life situations. And from, I think, love and career readings. So let me pull. The first one is Groove of Unity, Bend Energies. That's for the Groove of Unity for the Queen of Cups. Fostering the harmony among all beings. I want to rule the world. The second one is breakthrough with the Page of Pentacles, breakthrough, which is that manifestation, trying to get what they want. They're, that navigating life's many twists and turns, the manifestation, trying to figure it out, trying to get what they want. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, clarification. Divine flow. Let go of attachments to the outcome. Well, that's weird. That's a pretty positive for the money, right? Divine flow, universal brings gifts. Oh, we're going to get paid. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Let's see what the wise counsel, seeking guidance from trusted friend or mentor to help you along. Yeah, Trump is not really the person they wanted, I don't think. He was just, I've been saying this forever, and I will say it again and again and again. Trump is weak. He is a tool. He is not this most powerful person. He is motivated by the punishment that he's receiving from somewhere, probably the devil. If anybody was willing to sell his soul to the devil, Trump would have, for any amount of money that would have gotten him back into a mansion or out of trouble or out of bankruptcy. He's absolutely the perfect candidate for that. So what I'm going to do is I have my situationals. I'm going to pull 4 more cards and then we'll go on to the government remote view. Let's see. What do we have here? Receipts for the Queen of Cups. Receipts. Proof show me. Don't know exactly. Page of Pentacles. Gambling. Gambling, the manifestation, the breakthrough, the gambling. Um, Taking a risk. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And hamster wheel, Ten of Pentacles, hamster wheel, always about the money. See, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Surviving daily hustle, all about the money. Ten of Pentacles, the divine flow. They think that they deserve this money. That's what the divine flow means. I deserve what the money. I am that grandiose, narcissistic kind of belief system there. Okay, with Five of Pentacles, I'm kind of interested in what the Five of Pentacles are going to bring. Crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Would that be Trump? Crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Hmm. I took a moment to shuffle my cards so I don't have to do that on film. Government. Let's do a remote view on the United States government. There's over the Capitol building or the tundra, the big dome. There's a lights keep on. Now aliens 100% could be involved in all of this, uh, for sure. But there's like lights are like going over the dome. That's what I just saw. So that's the reason why I'm like, that was a little weird. But okay, government. There's a big burden. My whole back hurts, like somebody just placed a, a huge weight on my back and on my shoulders. So I don't know what that means. Well, a big burden. Well, okay. Oh my gosh. So they just show me the grass. I don't know if there's grass. I don't think there's grass in front of the tundra. I think it's all concrete sidewalk and then, but right in my vision, there's grass in front of the tundra, the dome. And the grass is flowing this way, and then it's flowing this way, and then it's flowing. Like it's like somebody's rubbing velvet, and then it shows this way, and it shows that way. So I grass changing direction. Well, it's probably representative of the power struggle. The power's here, the power's there, the power's here, the power's there. Okay, that would make sense. Um, on that. Okay. Government. I just heard the loyalty is not as loyal as everybody thinks it is. But we have been, it doesn't matter how loyal or how not loyal they are, it's how they vote. And that's truly, um, it's the end result. So I don't care if a Republican doesn't like how they have to vote. Oh, this is okay. So there's a whole bunch of cartoony looking figures. They all have like long torsos and short legs. And they're holding on to like a rope together and they're walking together. They're all walking together on this thing and they're glowing gold for some reason. And this very well, Republicans all about the money, all about the money, all about the money. Um, they're just walking. Like in the background, you can kind of see like inside the Senate chamber, inside of, things like that. That's kind of the back scene that you can kind of see as they're walking. But I think it's important to recognize the long torsos and the short legs. I think that is an important information. So they have the money unifying them. That's what the difference is. Oh, I see. If they didn't have the money there, they wouldn't be unified. So it's like they get promised. They're being promised. Okay, let's get past this. Oh, okay. So all of a sudden now, all of these little short-legged people are trying to sit in the seats, like in the Senate or wherever they're at. And they sit down and the chairs fold up on them and kind of pin them down. Oh, they're getting pinned down. They're not really able to move after they sit down, after they take their seat. Oh, okay. I think that's what it is. They're marching to the Capitol like money, money, money. But once they take their seat in Congress or in the Senate or in the House, the chair folds up on them, then they have no power. And these are all the Republicans. Because the Democrats are over on the other side and they're all dressed in white. And they're just watching. They're watching the parade, sit down, and then they're okay, but what does that do for us? They're all stuck. I just saw a few of them leaving. Like they wiggle through the chair and they come out underneath the chair and they leave. About 5 of them. Not a whole lot, but about 5 of them. They can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the squeeze. Is it short term or long term? This is like after like 6 months is telling me. Like after kind of like 5 or 6 months, they like a few of them are leaving. They can't handle it. Let me go to Speaker Johnson, see what's going on there. Speaker Johnson is sitting alone in a leather chair, hand on his head like this, like rubbing, trying to soothe himself, legs crossed, hand over his heart, and he's trying to soothe himself. He's just trying to figure out and he's really, really, he's trying to soothe himself. He's going through it. I just watched his hair go from black to gray, like that. This is aging him. This is taking his health from him. Um, he's not doing very well, I think, mentally. I think that's the reason why he's soothing himself. He's not doing very well mentally. Um, more than the Republicans, the Democrats are the ones that are talking to him the most. He secretly goes to the Democrats for information, problem solving. How should I do that? He's not talking to his base like this. He's like, because I just watched him huddle with all of the Democrats in white. Like he's trying to figure this out. What do I do? That's weird. All right, I'm gonna come out. It's not okay there. Mentally, emotionally, and physically, these people are suffering pretty dang bad. All right, let's do some cards. Goodness gracious. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I know I just shuffled them. But all right, here we go. Well, number one, I always draw like four. The sun, the exposure, Page of Swords, deceitful person and spy. Ooh. Yeah, they're suffering. They are 100% suffering. Hermit. Now the hermit is the isolation. They're feeling it. They're feeling isolated. They're feeling their inner guidance. I would love for the Republicans to actually feel their inner guidance, to get a gut check at what they're doing and how it's going. But the suffering is starting to, like, remember, just like with MAGA, they're not going to get it until they suffer. Same with the Republicans in the House and all that. They're not going to get it until they suffer. So their inner turmoil is starting to affect their health and their life and everything. Now the sun, the exposure, and the page of the exposure of the lies and the deceit. Ooh, okay. The exposure of the lie and the deceit. See, I don't think even the Republicans really thought that Trump was going to follow in the and be led by Putin and Elon Musk and all that. I don't think they really, I'm like, this is just, the Dems are just talking crap, but they're starting to experience the lie and the deceit just like we are. That's good information. All right, here we go. Clarifiers. For the sun, answers unfold. Mind blown, answers unfold. Page of Swords. Meadows moments, meadow moments. It says here, bask in the meadow moment, like the deceit and the lie. They're basking in their own. Ten of Swords. Saving grace. Their suffering is our saving grace. The Hermit. Crystal and clarity. They're getting some crystal clarity. Well, that's good news. The sooner the better, Spirit. The sooner the better. All right. Situationals for the sun. Hot pursuit. Exposure, bounty hunter. Hot pursuit of exposing. They're getting their information swift. There's two that came out. I guess I'll do Page of Swords 2, obsession in legal court. The deceit, the lies, the obsession to hold him accountable. Okay. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is anchor chains and weighed down. Ten of Swords, anchor chain. Didn't I just say the remote view, like when they sit down in their seats, they're chained down. Their stress, their level of chaos, their level of pain, because I got to see it, the Ten of Swords, they're anchored to it. They're weighed down with it. Okay, last one, Hermit. Emotions, wave of emotions. Coming and going. Can we hurry that? Can we speed that up, Spirit? Can we like put that on a fast track? That would be awesome. Awesome for them to feel the suffering and get a clue and understanding and really, really uh, see what's happening. So All right, everyone. Made it this far. Thank you so much. Bye.